Story number 1. Synopsis. In the realm of the metropolitan maze, countless subway workers known as sandhogs embark on nightly journeys through the city's subterranean arteries. Their experiences are often mundane yet crucial, maintaining the pulse of the city. However, a series of peculiar occurrences over the years have blurred the lines between reality and the paranormal, rendering their nocturnal duties a dance with the unexplained. Chapter 1. Shadows on the Tracks. The subway system, a sprawling labyrinth beneath New York City, operates like clockwork, save for the night shift between the hours of 2 and 4 a.m. The workers, Mike, Debbie, and Jamal, seasoned with years spent navigating the tunnels, have borne witness to the unspoken anomalies lurking within the darkness. Their testimonies, corroborated with meticulous investigations and hushed eyewitness accounts, unravel a tapestry of eerie encounters. On the frigid night of January 17, 2021, a routine inspection along the A-line unveiled the beginning of their spectral experiences. The maintenance crew reported hearing fleeting whispers, remnants of long-lost conversations woven through the stale air. Despite extensive CCTV examinations and decibel analyses, the origins of these murmurs remain a spectral enigma. Mike, the most veteran of the group, describes witnessing apparitions on the tracks. The shadows, they weren't normal. They had eyes, glaring through the dark, he says. His voice carries the weight of unshared fears, the unsettling details etched into his recollections. The eyes, amber flickers in the void, would follow their movements, their whispers tickling the silence with inaudible words. Chapter 2. The Lady in White. The specter most recounted is the Lady in White. Debbie, with a decade of service beneath the city, met the phantom first. The encounter dated back to March 3, 2022. Debbie recalls, she was there, at the edge of the platform, her dress flowing like fog. The spectral lady, wearing a dress of bygone eras, is said to be a silent observer, her presence accompanied by a chill slicing through the tunnel winds. Historical records from the city's archives unveiled a parallel with a mysterious disappearance in 1922. A young woman named Eleanor vanished without a trace, her last seen location, the A-line platform. Eleanor's fate remains a haunting uncertainty, her echoes believed to permeate the tunnels. Chapter 3. The Nightly Investigation. In the wake of the spectral encounters, an independent investigator, Dr. Caroline Harper, specialized in paranormal phenomena, was commissioned on September 21, 2022, to scrutinize the haunted tunnels. Armed with electromagnetic field detectors and infrared cameras, she delved into the subway's veins, the silent shadows her only companions. Dr. Harper's exploration revealed a plethora of unexplained anomalies, the electromagnetic readings sporadically spiking in the desolate tunnels. The infrared cameras captured untraceable movements, the shadows dancing in the unseen corners. The air bore whispers, unintelligible murmurs that seemed to beckon through the shadows. Her most alarming discovery transpired on the deserted platform where Eleanor was last seen. The air became frigid, the whispers crescendoed into coherent words, whispering "help me" repeatedly into the night. Chapter 4. The Eternal Shadows. Despite the unearthed truths and spectral investigations, the spectral mysteries of the subway continue to coalesce with the known realm. The Sandhogs, bound by their nightly duties, have embraced the unseen presence, considering the phantoms the eternal guardians of the underworld. Mike, Debbie, Jamal, and their comrades still traverse the eerie labyrinth, the whispers their nocturnal symphony, and the shadows their silent spectators. The underground city, pulsating with living energy above, intertwines with the lingering spirits below, crafting a tale of eternal coexistence between the ephemeral and the eternal. Epilogue, Echoes in the Dark. Davis, in narrating these true tales, not only elucidates the unseen existence beneath the city but also highlights the unyielding spirit of the Sandhogs, their courage a beacon through the ethereal darkness. The phantom tunnels remain a testament to the enigma of existence, the untold stories whispering through the city's subterranean heart, waiting to be heard. Story number 2. Synopsis. The labyrinthine network of the subway holds stories both seen and unseen, woven into its cold steel and etched into its aging concrete. This narrative embarks on unearthing the obscure, mysterious occurrences encountered by night shift subway workers, those who tread where shadows dance and silence whispers. Chapter 1. The Silent Scream. May 4th, 2021, marked the inception of the harrowing journey for the subway night shift workers, namely, John, Lila, and Eric. In the bowels of the G-Line, the silent scream, a chilling auditory phenomenon, pierced the quietude. The spectral scream, characterized by a high-pitched reverberation, echoed amidst the vacant corridors, its origin, and the entity behind it concealed within the shadows. An immediate investigation by a paranormal team revealed elevated EVP, electronic voice phenomenon, readings, signifying a possible presence of otherworldly entities. The analysis, however, could not discern the source nor the entity, rendering the scream an unspoken whisper within the subterranean abyss. Chapter 2. The Cryptic Entities. John, with years witnessing the mundane secrets of the subway, was the first to encounter the cryptic entities, the beings draped in shadows. They are the lurkers, John says with a haunted gaze, the silhouettes watching from the peripheral vision. The encounters dated to June 14, 2022, where shapes, darker than the encompassing shadows, were seen fleeting through the corridors, their forms amalgamating with the darkness. Multiple accounts from other subway workers painted a coherent picture of these entities, their existence substantiated by numerous sightings. The phantom forms, however, remain elusive, their intentions and origins cloaked in an enigma. Chapter 3. The Ominous Investigation. Sensing the surge in paranormal occurrences, paranormal investigator Dr. Lucas Forrester delved into the mysterious abyss on November 29, 2022. His endeavors were aimed at decoding the enigma of the cryptic entities and the silent scream, his only companions being spectral detectors and thermal cameras. Dr. Forrester's quest yielded uncanny revelations, the detectors teeming with unseen energy, and the thermal cameras highlighting irregular forms. The anomalies were coupled with fleeting shadows in the peripherals and unnerving screams reverberating through the hollow tunnels. The most revealing facet was a fragmented whisper captured on the EVP, whispering, "Bound, darkness, forever." The obscure words raised veils over long-lost tales, alluding to a possibility of trapped entities within the subterranean labyrinth. Chapter 4. The Shadows of History. A dive into the archived chronicles of the city disclosed a forgotten tragedy. The subway, during its inception in the early 1900s, witnessed numerous casualties, the workers succumbing to the hostile environments. The cryptic shadows and the silent screams were postulated to be the echoes of the departed souls, their presence forever engraved within the darkness. The night shift workers, having accepted the unseen companions, continue their nocturnal traverses amidst the whispering shadows. The entities, the spectral silhouettes, and the silent scream become the eternal sentinels, their tales intertwined with the living. Epilogue. The Unseen Chronicles. Davis, through the lens of the unseen and unheard, brings forth the tales lurking in the city's subterranean veins. The stories, corroborated with sightings, investigations, and historical tragedies, become the unheard chronicles of the shadows. The subway, a living entity, breathes with the echoes of the departed, the shadows of history whispering their eternal tales through the silent screams. Story number 3. Synopsis. The city's lifelines, the labyrinthine subways harbor tales more haunting than mere whispers in the dark. The workers who venture through this world beneath worlds are guardians of the unspoken, witnesses to the ghostly echoes of the forgotten. This narrative ventures through the silent realms, exploring the stories and hidden existences marked by fleeting apparitions and hushed whispers. Chapter 1: The Haunting Harmony. Starting from October 9th, 2022, subway workers Alice, Robert, and Sam began to hear a haunting, yet harmonious melody echoing through the abandoned tracks of the R-line during their nocturnal shifts. The melody, seeming to emanate from the unseen corners of the tunnels, resonated with a melancholic tune, singing tales of unshed tears and unspoken goodbyes. Preliminary investigations unveiled no plausible source, and sound analyses could not replicate the spectral harmony. It remained an eerie enigma, a symphony woven with unseen sorrows resonating through the subterranean world. Chapter 2: The Vanishing Child. Alice, during her solitary inspections, reported recurring encounters with a phantom child, her visage shrouded in an otherworldly glow. Her eyes, they held 1,000 tales. Alice's voice quivered as she recounted the haunting visions. The apparition would appear and disappear amidst the shadows, her silent gaze lingering within the stale air. In-depth research into the archived city documents led to the discovery of a tragic incident dating back to 1932, where a young girl named Lily met her untimely fate within the R-line tunnels. The sightings are believed to be the lingering essence of Lily, her presence a silent reminder of the untold tragedies. Chapter 3: Delving into the Shadows. Dr. Helena Morgan, an esteemed paranormal investigator, took it upon herself to unravel the mysteries lurking within on February 14, 2023. Armed with spectral detection equipment and extensive knowledge of the paranormal, she traversed through the echoing tunnels, the haunting melody her spectral guide. Her journey into the unknown resulted in encounters with fluctuating energy patterns, unaccountable cold spots, and fleeting apparitions. The recorded anomalous readings and visual disruptions hinted at the existence of entities intertwined with the shadowy realms of the subway. Chapter 4: Lily's Lament. Dr. Morgan's final endeavor led her to a sealed-off section of the R-line, the haunting melody growing more profound, reverberating with ethereal echoes. A spectral interaction device captured a faint voice, whispering, "Let me go." The voice, believed to be Lily's, became the lament of the tunnels, her unresolved existence singing through the unseen world. Historical examinations unveiled that this section was the very place of Lily's tragedy, her life cut short by the inexorable march of progress. Her eternal presence, it seems, is tied to the sorrowful symphony, her lament seeking solace within the silence. Epilogue: Whispers of the Forgotten. Davis, through the intricately interwoven tales, brings to light the spectral existence within the shadows of the subway. The haunting harmony and Lily's silent gaze become echoes of the city's hidden history, whispering their untold stories through the endless night. The realm beneath the city breathes with unseen presences, the echoes of the forgotten harmonizing with the living pulse above. The narratives recounted by the night shift workers serve as a timeless testament to the enduring spirit of the unseen, their silent whispers waiting to be embraced within the veil of shadows. Story number 4. Synopsis: The subterranean catacombs of the subway network are more than just architectural marvels, they are the keepers of untold tales and unseen entities. Night shift workers, the silent voyagers of this realm, are the reluctant witnesses to phenomena beyond mortal comprehension. This narrative explores the spectral interludes and eternal echoes resounding within the shadows of the underground. Chapter 1: The Eyes of the Abyss. It all commenced on July 8, 2023, when night shift workers Sarah, Alex, and Ben began to notice phantom eyes within the tunnels of the Q line. These eyes, glowing with an azure luminescence, observed from the void, their gaze penetrating the eternal shadows. The silent observers offered no interactions, their existence a spectral puzzle bathed in otherworldly light. Extensive review of security footages and environmental readings yielded no tangible evidence, leaving the silent observers a mystery ingrained within the abyss. Chapter 2: The Whispering Walls. Alex, the seasoned explorer of the dark, was the first to hear the whispering walls. "They speak, the silent tales of the Forsaken," he recalled, his voice tinged with an unresolved enigma. These whispers, resounding within the concrete barriers, spoke in hushed tones, their words the chaotic symphony of the unsaid. Historical scrutinization revealed a link to a collapsed section of the Q line in 1910, burying countless workers within. The whispering walls are speculated to be the eternal echoes of the entombed, their voices seeking solace within the silence. Chapter 3: Into the Silent Depths. In light of these spectral occurrences, paranormal researcher Dr. Nathaniel Gray embarked on an expedition into the silent depths on October 31, 2023. Equipped with advanced spectral analyzers and auditory recorders, he delved into the unseen domain, the whispers and azure gazes his ethereal companions. The exploration unveiled heightened spectral activity and fragmented auditory phenomena. The whispering walls conversed in disjointed dialogues, their words intertwining with the whispers of the wind. The azure eyes, however, remained elusive, their gaze an eternal enigma within the void. Chapter 4: The Resonance of the Entombed. Dr. Gray's journey reached its zenith at the old collapsed section, the whispers coalescing into coherent voices. The voices, fragmented and sorrowful, resonated with names and cries for liberation. The auditory anomalies were the remnants of the entombed, their existence intertwined with the shattered remnants of the tunnel. The archival examination indicated the names resonated within the whispers were the names of the lost workers, their fate sealed within the concrete tombs. Their whispers became the eternal resonance within the labyrinth, their eyes the silent observers of the passing time. Epilogue: The Eternal Keepers. Davis, in weaving the tales of the spectral labyrinth, uncovers the silent realms hidden within the earthly domain. The azure observers and the whispering echoes become the symphony of the unseen, their silent tales resounding within the eternal night. The entangled existence of the seen and the unseen unfolds within the subterranean catacombs, the whispers of the forgotten resonating with the living beats of the city above. The tales, though unheard, continue to linger within the silent echoes, waiting to be seen beyond the silence. Story number 5. Synopsis: The intricate web of subways is not only the arteries of the city but also a sanctuary for the unseen. The enduring tales of spectral occurrences narrate the journey of night shift workers, who, beneath the city's vibrant life, experience the shadows' whisperings and the lingering wails of the obscured. This chronicle uncovers the metaphysical dimensions and haunted resonances discovered within the subway's perennial dusk. Chapter 1: The Phantom Descent. Since September 13, 2023, the night shift workers of the Z-Line, Mike, Teresa, and Oliver, started experiencing an unusual phenomenon, a spectral descent of phantom passengers. These transparent entities would board the empty trains, their faces marked with eternal sorrow. No interaction was ever made, their existence confined to transient appearances and disappearances. An examination by a paranormal team evidenced abnormal electromagnetic readings during these manifestations, suggesting an interaction between realms. The reason behind their perpetual journey, however, remains shrouded in mystery. Chapter 2: The Eternal Wails. The sinister silence of the subway was often broken by the wailing winds. However, Oliver, with his acute sensitivity, distinguished these winds from the wails of unseen entities. The air carries their cries, their unfulfilled destinies, he shared, his voice laden with unspoken empathy. These wails, echoes from the unseen world, narrate the unfulfilled destinies and untold sorrows. Historical research uncovered several accidents and unexplained disappearances within the Z-Line since its inception in the 1920s. These tragic events lead to speculations that the eternal wails are the remnants of the souls lost within the shadows. Chapter 3: The Nexus Unveiled. Esteemed paranormal investigator Dr. Evelyn Wallace, intrigued by the spectral descent and the eternal wails, initiated a thorough investigation on January 20, 2024. Her journey, aided by spectral analyzers and EVP recorders, aimed to unravel the nexus between the seen and unseen realms within the subterranean world. Her meticulous investigation yielded communications from the other side, the fragmented voices speaking of eternal transit and the shadows beyond. The discovery suggested a possible nexus point within the Z-Line, a gateway intertwining fates and realms. Chapter 4: The Shadows Beyond. The conclusive phase of Dr. Wallace's exploration led her to an abandoned and sealed section of the Z-Line. The energies within this realm were profoundly intensified, the wails and appearances more pronounced. The spectral entities within this shadow nexus seem to be trapped in an eternal loop, their existences bound to the unseen transit. An exhaustive study of historical records revealed that this sealed section was the site of a catastrophic collapse in 1925, trapping and claiming numerous lives. This tragedy is believed to have birthed the shadow nexus, the eternal transit of the unseen. Epilogue: The Symphony of Shadows. Davis, through his exploration of unseen realms, unfolds the tales of eternal transit and the symphony of wails. The phantom descent and the eternal wails, harmonized with the city's heartbeats above, become the living embodiments of the untold histories. The shadow nexus, with its eternal passengers and their lingering cries, stands as a silent reminder of the intertwined destinies of the living and the unseen. Their tales, imprinted within the symphony of shadows, resonate with the eternal whispers and the perpetual journey beyond the shadows. Story number 6. Synopsis: The subterranean arteries of the metropolis, the dark recesses of the subway network, are realms interlaced with unseen whispers and ghostly silhouettes. Night shift workers Matthew, Lorraine, and Jack form the nexus between the unspoken realms and the tangible world, treading paths drenched in spectral echoes. This account interweaves their experiences with the wraith enigma within the timeless shadows of the underground. Chapter 1: The Silhouettes Dance. From November 2, 2023, the underground world bore witness to shadowy figures, their forms oscillating between the edges of existence and invisibility, appearing around the seldom-traveled S-Line. The nocturnal dance of these silhouettes became a lingering enigma, their shapes whispering secrets in the form of chilling breezes. Rigorous scrutiny of surveillance footage revealed transient forms, the shadows phasing between realms. Their ethereal dance, however, held no tangible origin, their whispers lost in the wind. Chapter 2: The Cold Enigma. Lorraine, with her intuitive perception, discerned the icy touch of unseen entities. Their touch, it pierces the soul, her voice echoed the unseen sorrow. The cold enigma ensued in untraceable freezing zones, the spectral touch leaving trails of unseen sorrow. Expeditions into the city's forgotten tales uncovered an unresolved disappearance of subway workers in 1899 within the S-Line precincts. The cold enigma is conjectured to be their spectral residues, the unseen touch narrating tales of eternal solitude. Chapter 3: The Wraith Investigation. Captivated by the unworldly silhouettes and the cold enigma, Dr. Marcus Sinclair immersed himself in the spectral journey on April 17, 2024. With technology sensing the unseen and recording the unspoken, he wandered through the whispering tunnels, the oscillating shadows his silent companions. The journey bore fruit in the form of abnormal temperature fluctuations and unaccountable shadow movements. The enigmatic dance of the shadows and their icy touch portrayed a dimension beyond human comprehension, their existence a puzzle within the dark. Chapter 4: The Whispering Veil. The culmination of Dr. Sinclair's exploration unfolded in a long-abandoned station of the S-Line, the whispers and the shadows converging into coherent forms and voices. The wraiths spoke of lost times and the whispering veil, their voices entangled in eternal echoes. The relentless pursuit of historical truth led to the revelation of the station being the last known location of the missing workers of 1899. The whispering veil is perceived as the gateway to their eternal dance, their silhouettes intertwined with the unseen whispers. Epilogue: The Shadows Symphony. Davis's exploration into the unspoken enigma of the wraiths unveils the Shadows Symphony, an eternal dance between realms. The oscillating silhouettes and their whispering touch form the unheard melody of the unspoken, their existence the haunting dance within the shadows. The whispering veil, with its icy touch and spectral dance, echoes the intertwined destinies and unspoken tales of the metropolis beneath. The unworldly symphony continues to harmonize within the unseen, the wraith enigma whispering its eternal dance within the underground veil. Story number 7. Synopsis. The subterranean labyrinths of the subway system harbor mysteries beyond human comprehension. In this detailed account, the experiences of subway night shift workers, Elara, Simon, and Clara, interweave to tell tales of apparitional occurrences and paranormal remnants in the unseen nooks of the X-Line. These encounters unveil the lingering spirits and their shadows within the forsaken realms of the underbelly of the city. Chapter 1: The Resonance of Shadows. Starting on December 12, 2023, the labyrinthine passages of the X-Line became the host to unseen resonances. The apparitional echoes painted the subway walls with unseen specters, their invisible shadows murmuring tales of forgotten times. Investigations into this phenomenon rendered fragmentary shadows within the footage, their murmurs harmonizing with the silence. The origins of these spectral resonances remained enshrouded in enigma, their shadows whispering untraceable echoes. Chapter 2: The Vortex of the Forsaken. Clara, with her heightened senses, perceived the amalgamation of shadows and resonances forming vortexes within the tunnels they seek, they yearn. Their shadows merge in sorrow, she murmured, her words intertwining with unseen whispers. These vortexes were the convergence of spectral entities, their forsaken shadows yearning for liberation. A deep dive into the annals of the city's history uncovered a tragic accident within the X-Line in 1934, causing numerous casualties. This tragic intersection is postulated to be the birthplace of the vortexes, the convergence of the forsaken shadows. Chapter 3: The Paranormal Endeavor. Fascinated by the spectral convergence and apparitional echoes, paranormal investigator Dr. Emily Forrester delved into the world of shadows on May 1, 2024. Armed with spectral resonance detectors and shadow analyzers, she explored the intersections of resonances, the vortexes of shadows, her eternal guides. Her exploration brought forth intensified spectral resonances and apparitional convergences. The spectral vortexes depicted an interdimensional crossroad, their shadows a mixture of sorrow and yearning. The resonances, however, held disjointed murmurs, their tales dispersed in the shadows. Chapter 4: The Forgotten Intersection. The penultimate moment of Dr. Forrester's exploration came within the confines of the abandoned station, the spectral vortexes and their resonances reaching their zenith. The apparitional shadows became the voices of the forgotten, their murmurs narrating tales of unending sorrow. Correlating these findings with historical documents unveiled the station as the tragic epicenter of the 1934 accident. The spectral vortexes, thus, are surmised to be the forgotten intersection of the shadows, their resonances the unending tales of the Forsaken. Epilogue: The Murmurs of the Shadows. Davis meticulously weaves the unseen tapestries of the shadows, unveiling the murmurs of the forgotten. The apparitional vortexes and their resonances become the silent narrators of the unseen world, their tales echoing within the spectral intersections. The forgotten intersection, with its lingering shadows and their unending murmurs, whispers the intertwined tales of sorrow and yearning. The unseen chronicles continue to unfold within the vortex of shadows, their murmurs resonating in the forsaken realms of the Undercity. Story number 8. Synopsis. Deep within the entangled veins of the subway system exist realms beyond human perception. This meticulous account focuses on the experiences of night shift workers Adrian, Lara, and Felix, working on the Veiled Y line. Their tales intertwine to reveal encounters with spectral apparitions and unearthly phenomena in the echo-laden chambers of the underground labyrinth, shedding light on the unseen keeper and the silent whispers of the abyss. Chapter 1: The Echoing Silence. From February 3, 2024, the hidden corridors of the Y line emanated with strange, ethereal echoes. These echoes, sound waves from the unseen, traversed the silent chambers, leaving traces of silent whispers. Subsequent analysis of the soundscapes within the tunnels revealed harmonic disruptions, unheard frequencies whispering unknown tales. The echoes, although harmonious, held a sense of melancholy, the source shrouded in the unseen. Chapter 2: The Silent Keeper. Felix, with his attuned senses, discerned the unseen entity, the Silent Keeper. The Keeper, he resonates with the unseen, the silent whispers, they are his harmonies, Felix's voice entangled with the silent echoes. The Keeper was perceived as the guardian of unseen realms, the harmonious whispers his spectral symphony. Research into old subway records uncovered a forgotten caretaker, who mysteriously disappeared in the early 1900s within the Y-line chambers. The Silent Keeper is conjectured to be the eternal form of the caretaker, his echoes the harmonious whispers of the abyss. Chapter 3: The Abyss Exploration. Entranced by the echoes of the Keeper, renowned paranormal investigator Dr. Leonard Sterling embarked on a journey into the abyss on July 10, 2024. Equipped with spectral harmony detectors and ethereal sound analyzers, he ventured into the echoing chambers, the Silent Keeper his unseen guide. Dr. Sterling's journey unveiled intensified harmonic resonances and unseen spectral activity, the echoes becoming coherent whispers. The Silent Keeper, thus, is perceived as the harmonious entity of the abyss, his silent whispers the unheard symphonies of the spectral realms. Chapter 4: The Whispers Revealed. The pinnacle of Dr. Sterling's exploration unfolded within a sealed chamber of the Y-line, the silent whispers and the Keeper converging into tangible harmonies. The spectral whispers revealed tales of unseen realms, the Keeper's harmonies entwined with eternal silence. The exploration into the sealed chamber correlated with the last known location of the forgotten caretaker. The chamber is hence postulated as the silent realm of the Keeper, his spectral whispers the harmonious echoes of the unseen abyss. Epilogue: The Harmonious Abyss. Davis intricately uncovers the tales of the Silent Keeper and the harmonious abyss, narrating the symphonies of the unseen whispers. The silent echoes and the spectral Keeper become the eternal symphony of the unseen, their harmonies resonating within the silent abyss. The Whispering Chamber, with its Silent Keeper and his harmonious whispers, narrates the eternal tales of unseen realms. The symphony of the abyss continues to resonate, the harmonious whispers eternally echoing within the unseen chambers of the underground. Story number 9. Synopsis. The intricate network of subway tunnels nestles unspoken shadows and unheard whispers, masked by the dark shrouds of forgotten time. This gripping account chronicles the experiences of night shift workers, Rebecca, Elias, and Nora, who traverse the phantom-filled queue line. Their narratives interweave to illuminate the unseen phenomena and the restless spirits lingering in the forsaken caverns of the underground, unveiling the unseen veil and the shadows of eternal whisperers. Chapter 1: The Whispering Shadows. Beginning January 13, 2024, the dormant caverns of the queue line whispered with unseen murmurs, shadowy figures lurking within their concealed realms. These whisperers, the unseen entities, extended their shadows beyond eternity, the walls echoing with their untold tales. In-depth examination of the acoustic anomalies revealed silent shadows, their whispers entangled within the unseen realm. These silent shadows, though unseen, held an aura of eternal longing, their origins enshrouded in mysteries of the unseen veil. Chapter 2: The Eternal Whisperers. Elias, possessing a profound sensitivity to unseen echoes, identified the eternal whisperers. The whisperers, they linger, their shadows whisper of eternal times, his voice intertwined with the echoes of forgotten times. The whisperers were perceived as the guardians of shadow realms, their unseen whispers a melody of eternal longing. Extensive perusal into the forgotten histories led to the discovery of a tragic collapse in the queue line in 1922, trapping several souls within. The eternal whisperers are believed to be the shadows of the trapped, their whispers the melodies of eternal times. Chapter 3: The Veil Exploration. Entranced by the shadows of the whisperers, Dr. Sophia Montgomery immersed herself in the exploration of the unseen veil on September 20, 2024. Armed with spectral shadow detectors and ethereal echo analyzers, she delved into the whispering caverns. The shadows are silent companions. Dr. Montgomery's exploration unveiled shadows of harmonious whispers and unseen spectral movements, the whispers becoming echoes of coherent tales. The eternal whisperers, thus, are understood as the entities of the shadow realm, their unseen whispers the silent melodies of the forsaken. Chapter 4: The Veil Unveiled. The culmination of Dr. Montgomery's exploration manifested within an uncharted cavern of the queue line, the shadows and their whispers converging into tangible echoes. The whispering shadows unveiled tales of eternal entrapment, their echoes intertwined with unseen longing. Correlation with historical narratives identified the uncharted cavern as the epicenter of the 1922 collapse. The unseen veil is, hence, inferred as the realm of the eternal whisperers, their shadows the unseen echoes of eternal times. Epilogue: The Shadows of Eternity. Davis meticulously intertwines the unseen shadows and their eternal whispers, revealing the melodies of forgotten times. The whispering shadows and their unseen echoes become the timeless narrators of the forsaken realms, their tales echoing within the unseen veil. The unveiled veil, with its whispering shadows and their eternal echoes, whispers the intertwined tales of unseen entrapment and eternal longing. The symphony of shadows continues to resonate, the whispering echoes eternally entwined within the realms of the unseen. Story number 10. Synopsis. The veiled underbelly of the subway system is a repository of time-forgotten shadows and whispering echoes, held within the silence of unseen realms. This compelling narrative interlaces the eerie encounters of night shift workers, Oliver, Darcy, and Leah, within the secluded Z-line. Their tales melt to unearth otherworldly entities and spectral murmurs veiled in the quiet corridors of the subterranean labyrinth, narrating the transient shadows and the silent watchers within. Chapter 1: The Silent Watchers. From February 28, 2024, a silent vigilance pervaded the secluded corridors of the Z-Line. These watchers, spectral entities of silence, gaze through the unseen, their presence a mere whisper in the silent labyrinth. Investigative ventures into these silent phenomena reveal transient shadows, the watcher's gaze embedded within unseen silhouettes. Though cloaked in silence, an aura of perpetual observance radiated from these watchers, their origins veiled in the unseen. Chapter 2: The Ephemeral Shadows. Darcy, sensitive to unseen gazes, felt the transient presence of the silent watchers. They watch, they observe, their shadows are but transient whispers, her words melding with the silence. The watchers were the silent observers of the labyrinth, their transient shadows a whispering presence. Historical delineation disclosed a series of unexplained disappearances in the 1890s within the Z-Line. The silent watchers are conjectured to be the transient shadows of the disappeared, their silent gaze a perpetual observance. Chapter 3: The Labyrinth Exploration. Captivated by the transient shadows and their silent watchers, Dr. Helen Cartwright, a spectral investigator, plunged into the labyrinthine exploration on October 31, 2024. Equipped with spectral gaze analyzers and shadow trackers, she traversed the silent corridors, the watchers her unseen guides. Her expedition uncovered intensified transient shadows and spectral silhouettes, the silent watcher's gaze becoming the echo of unspoken tales. The silent watchers, thus, were the guardians of the labyrinth, their transient shadows the whispers of unseen observance. Chapter 4: The Labyrinth's Core. The climax of Dr. Cartwright's exploration unfolded within a forsaken segment of the Z-Line, the silent watchers and their shadows converging into coherent whispers. The silent shadows narrated tales of perpetual observance, their echoes intertwined with unseen whispers. Correlational study with antiquated records identified the forsaken segment as the last known location of the disappeared in the 1890s. The labyrinth's core is therefore postulated as the realm of the silent watchers, their transient shadows the silent echoes of the unseen. Epilogue: The Whispers of the Watchers. Davis intricately unveils the tales of the silent watchers and their ephemeral shadows, echoing the unspoken tales of the unseen labyrinth. The silent watchers and their transient whispers become the timeless narrators of the labyrinth, their gazes perpetually embedded within the unseen realms. The labyrinth's core, with its silent watchers and their transient shadows, whispers the interwoven tales of perpetual observance and unseen realms. The echoes of the watchers continue to whisper, their transient shadows eternally interwoven within the unseen labyrinth. Story number 11. Synopsis. The intricate tunnels of the subway system nestle in their core, the shadowy remnants and spectral echoes from bygone tragedies, buried within the unseen layers of time. This harrowing account chronicles the vivid experiences of night shift workers, Caleb, Maxine, and Gwen, within the hidden realms of the R-Line. Their stories interlace to expose the haunting echoes and the shrouded entities that lurk in the shadowy platforms of the subterranean maze, revealing the veiled platforms and the whispers of the shrouded. Chapter 1: The Shadowed Platforms. From March 17, 2025, the obscured platforms of the R-Line began resonating with echoes of unseen tragedies, spectral figures cloaked within the shadows. These figures, entities of shrouded echoes, lingered within the unseen, their whispers resonating within the shadowy realms. Subsequent analysis of the echoing platforms unveiled spectral silhouettes, the whispers entangled within the unseen shadows. The shadows, though shrouded, harbored an aura of concealed sorrow, their origins interwoven within unseen tragedies. Chapter 2: The Shrouded Whisperers. Maxine, tuned to unseen echoes, perceived the lingering presence of the shrouded whisperers. The whisperers, they linger within, their shadows whisper echoes of concealed sorrows, her voice melded with the whispers of the shrouded. The whispers were the eternal remnants of the shadowed platforms, their shrouded whispers a lingering echo. A meticulous delve into historic occurrences uncovered an unknown calamity in the late 1800s within the platforms of the R line. The shrouded whispers are hypothesized to be the spectral remnants of the forgotten calamity, their shrouded whispers the echoes of eternal sorrow. Chapter 3: The Veiled Exploration. Fascinated by the echoes of the shrouded whispers, the esteemed paranormal investigator, Dr. Thomas Hale embarked on an exploration of the veiled platforms on December 5, 2025. Armed with ethereal echo detectors and spectral silhouette analyzers, he navigated through the shadowy platforms, the whispers his unseen companions. Dr. Hale's exploration unearthed heightened echoes and spectral remnants, the shrouded whispers' presence becoming a coherent echo of unseen tragedies. The shrouded whispers, thus, were perceived as the spectral guardians of the shadowed platforms, their veiled whispers the echoes of concealed sorrows. Chapter 4: The Platforms Unshrouded. The zenith of Dr. Hale's exploration materialized within a concealed segment of the R line, the shrouded whispers and their echoes converging into tangible whispers. The shrouded entities unveiled tales of unseen sorrows, their echoes interwoven within the veiled sorrow. Association with historical narratives correlated the concealed segment with the location of the late 1800s calamity. The shadowed platforms are hence deduced as the eternal realms of the shrouded whisperers, their spectral whispers the lingering echoes of the unseen. Epilogue: The Shadows of Concealed Sorrows. Davis meticulously deciphers the tales of the shrouded whispers and the veiled platforms, resonating the echoes of unseen tragedies. The shrouded whispers and their veiled echoes become the eternal narrators of the shadowed realms, their whispers interlaced within the concealed platforms. The unshrouded platforms, with their shrouded whispers and spectral echoes, resonate the intertwined tales of veiled sorrows and shadowed realms. The whispers of the shrouded continue to echo, their spectral shadows eternally lingering within the veiled platforms. Story number 12. Synopsis. The enigmatic depths of the subway system are imbued with remnants of unresolved phantasms and spectral echoes, concealed within the forgotten epochs. This chilling narrative narrates the uncanny experiences of night shift workers, Jonathan, Serena, and Iris, within the spectral realm of the S-Line. Their sagas intertwine to unearth the silent specters and the mysteries embedded in the unseen crevices of the subterranean labyrinth, unraveling the silent rails and the murmurs of the abyssal echoes. Chapter 1: The Silent Specters. Beginning April 2, 2025, the forsaken rails of the S-Line whispered with silent phantasms, spectral presences veiled within the unseen. These specters, the entities of unresolved murmurs, lingered in the unseen abyss, their presence a spectral echo within the silent realms. Subsequent probes into these spectral phenomena unearthed silent whispers, the echoes of the unresolved embedded within the unseen abyss. These silent specters, though veiled, encapsulated an aura of unresolved mysteries, their origins veiled within the spectral abyss. Chapter 2: The Abyssal Echoes. Serena, resonant with unseen murmurs, discerned the lingering presence of the abyssal echoes. They are the silent ones, their echoes whisper of unresolved enigma, her voice resonated with the murmurs of the unseen. The abyssal echoes were the silent remnants of the spectral realms, their silent whispers a lingering enigma. Extensive excavation into forgotten annals unveiled a catastrophic derailment in 1904 within the S-Line. The abyssal echoes are conjectured to be the silent specters of the unrescued, their silent whispers the echoes of the abyssal enigma. Chapter 3: The Silent Exploration. Mesmerized by the whispers of the abyssal echoes, renowned spectral investigator, Dr. Raymond Lewis embarked on a detailed exploration of the silent rails on February 10, 2025. Equipped with unresolved echo analyzers and silent specter detectors, he probed the silent depths, the echoes his unseen companions. Dr. Lewis's exploration disclosed intensified silent whispers and spectral murmurs, the abyssal echoes unveiling the unresolved enigma of the spectral abyss. The abyssal echoes, thus, were perceived as the silent narrators of the spectral realms, their silent whispers the unresolved murmurs of the abyss. Chapter 4: The Rails Unveiled. The crescendo of Dr. Lewis's exploration revealed itself within an obscure section of the S-line, the abyssal echoes and their silent specters coalescing into discernible murmurs. The silent specters narrated tales of unresolved sorrow, their whispers interwoven within the spectral enigma. Comparative analysis with historic recounts correlated the obscure section with the site of the 1904 derailment. The silent rails are, therefore, interpreted as the eternal domain of the abyssal echoes, their silent whispers the unresolved murmurs of the spectral abyss. Epilogue: The Murmurs of the Unseen. Davis intricately reveals the sagas of the abyssal echoes and the silent rails, echoing the unresolved murmurs of the spectral abyss. The abyssal echoes and their silent whispers become the eternal guardians of the unseen realms, their murmurs lingering within the silent depths. The unveiled rails, with their abyssal echoes and silent specters, whisper the intertwined sagas of unresolved enigma and spectral sorrow. The murmurs of the abyss continue to resonate, their silent specters eternally embedded within the spectral abyss. Story number 13. Synopsis. Within the complex matrix of subway tunnels reside the spectral remnants and eerie murmurs from interwoven histories, obscured by the shrouded passage of time. This haunting narrative unveils the vivid encounters of night shift workers, Martin, Leah, and Nolan, with the unseen entities and spectral murmurs within the concealed realms of the D-Line. Their tales intertwine to reveal the unseen resonance and the enigmatic entities residing within the hidden interstices of the subterranean enigma, unfolding the unseen resonance and the murmurs of the spectral. Chapter 1: The Resonating Entities. From May 21, 2025, the hidden realms of the D-Line began to resonate with unseen murmurs, spectral entities concealed within the concealed. These entities, bearers of unseen murmurs, resided within the shrouded, their presence a spectral whisper within the resonating realms. Subsequent probes into these resonating realms unfolded spectral murmurs, the whispers of the unseen interwoven within the concealed resonance. These resonating entities, though concealed, emanated an aura of unseen enigma, their origins shrouded within the spectral murmurs. Chapter 2: The Concealed Resonance. Leah, attuned to unseen murmurs, sensed the lingering presence of the concealed resonance. The resonating ones, their whispers are echoes of unseen enigma, her voice harmonized with the murmurs of the spectral. The concealed resonance was the eternal remnant of the resonating realms, their unseen whispers a lingering enigma. In-depth analysis of the obscured records unearthed a concealed catastrophe in 1912 within the realms of the D-Line. The concealed resonance is theorized to be the spectral remnants of the unknown catastrophe, their unseen whispers the echoes of spectral enigma. Chapter 3: The Unseen Exploration. Captivated by the murmurs of the concealed resonance, the distinguished paranormal investigator, Dr. Abigail Frost embarked on a meticulous exploration of the unseen realms on March 20, 2025. With unseen whisper detectors and resonating entity analyzers, she traversed the resonating realms, the unseen her spectral companions. Dr. Frost's exploration revealed magnified unseen whispers and spectral murmurs, the concealed resonance manifesting the unseen enigma of the spectral realms. The concealed resonance, thus, was identified as the spectral bearers of the unseen realms, their unseen whispers the resonating murmurs of the spectral. Chapter 4: The Realms Revealed. The climax of Dr. Frost's exploration materialized within a hidden enclave of the D-Line, the concealed resonance and their unseen entities merging into tangible murmurs. The resonating entities revealed sagas of unseen sorrow, their whispers meshed within the spectral enigma. Integration with historic narratives linked the hidden enclave with the locus of the 1912 catastrophe. The resonating realms are thus interpreted as the spectral domains of the concealed resonance, their unseen whispers the resonating murmurs of the unseen. Epilogue: The Echoes of the Spectral. Davis intricately deciphers the chronicles of the concealed resonance and the resonating realms, resonating the unseen murmurs of the spectral enigma. The concealed resonance and their unseen whispers are the eternal guardians of the resonating realms, their murmurs persisting within the unseen interstices. The revealed realms, with their concealed resonance and resonating entities, murmur the intertwined chronicles of unseen enigma and spectral sorrow. The whispers of the spectral continue to resonate, their resonating entities eternally enmeshed within the unseen resonance.